Inside of me always was this. Okay, I cried. I did. I react, or, weaker, stronger. I took something of it and I shook it off and I go. To show your weaknesses, it's strength. To ask for help, it is strength. Not to be afraid to fall, it is strength. Strength if you're standing up, it is strength. Not to give up, it is strength.
Welcome back to my podcast. Thank you very much for your comments, messages, and your subscription. I would like to introduce my guest, Renata, and she is a holistic therapist. Hi, Renata.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me here.
So you're holistic therapist, correct?
Yes, I am a holistic therapist.
So do you have your clinic? Do you have your hub? Or how you describe yourself?
I would not call it clinic. I would not call it a salon. I think it's my special place where I just do my magic.
What type of magic? People will be thinking in the wrong way about that.
Yeah, the magic I call it because in general I think the human body is a magic.
Okay. From
Human mind,
sense?
human body, it's a magic. I am 13 years now doing that. And more and doing more and realize I still don't know a lot about what's going on there.
Okay.
So I say magic because every person carries very the same anatomically, right?
Okay.
But so different as well. So let's say somebody has certain injury, which repeats, shoulder, la, la, la. But that comes, but when you, when you work with a person, you know that shoulder pain came from different type of emotion.
And how do you recognize that?
Just body speaks. I can't. Everybody asks me that. I can't tell, to be very honest with you. I can't. You just go. I listen what you say when you come to me,
Okay.
but I listen to the body then more. I learned through my years to listen to my guts and the body's talk.
Okay.
The body's, you can't hide. You can hide everything. Your body just
Tell everything.
gives everything away.
Okay.
Emotions, your feeling, your fears, your anger, injuries, like everything. No, at least like when I touch, that's how I feel. And that's how I work.
Okay. Are you trying to explain that somebody came to you and says, okay, I have back pain, for example, and a person suffering for, let's say, half a year? With session with you, you will able to recognize what caused this type of pain for this person. Is this correct?
I could feel what's happening. Physically, I could touch and feel it. First, I talk to the person. When the person comes in.
It would be psychological part come as well.
Yes. When the person comes in, I ask simple questions, practical questions, what could cause, what could be the reasons, because I need to connect then in the end.
Absolutely.
But then I see how they speak, how they feel, what kind of vibration and emotion they brought in with them. And that is a part of it. Because the back pain, it could be, okay, I walked the dog, pulled me, and it's pure physical thing. But that is triggered again because we are not only physical, we emotional. That's a very big part of it. Big, huge.
So if talk about the strong woman, how you can describe yourself as a strong woman, from what part of your life you realize that you have to be strong, and how you basically start this journey as a strong woman?
Strong woman. I was thinking about that, and then I realized one thing, that I think strong people, strong women, I don't think that we think that, oh, I am strong. You know, we just go and do things, and then comes the point that people come to you, oh, you are very strong. And you kind of, okay, I'm just doing normal stuff for me. I'm just going day to day, sorting things, or dealing with stuff. And people say to you, oh, wow, you're so strong. And then you stop and say, I don't feel that way. I just feel it's norm for me.
Okay. So you don't, okay, can you describe yourself as a strong woman or not? Yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror every day, and if you look back in your life, can you see that you did do something in your life and behave or whatever happened in your life, you everything what you was doing is basically was like a strong woman will do? Or you
It was a journey thing. I think you becoming strong with the time. Yeah.
you build that. Can
You
say?
build it up.
Okay.
Eventually, like, you're young, you have certain experience. So there is two options. Or you break and sit in the corner and cry forever for that. Or you learn from that something
Okay.
and keep moving. So as far as I remember myself, inside of me always was this. Okay, I cried. I did. I react, or, weaker, stronger. I took something of it and I shook it off and I go. And I'm shaking it off and I go. And no matter what happens, I deciding with time what I want to say. With time, you're younger, you're teenager, this and that pains and lack of confidence and this, but you learn. The point is you choose to learn to grow, or you choose to sit and be, oh, I am poor me. Oh, help me. Oh, love me. I decided I can do myself, and I always was walking up. To show your weaknesses, it's strength. To ask for help, it is strength. Not to be afraid to fall, it is strength. Strength if you're standing up, it is strength. Not to give up, it is strength.
You can show your weaknesses, that is okay. But at the same time, if you show that you have weaknesses, people have a chance to see what your where you're softy, and when it will suit them, they will press this little button and it could be completely ruined you.
Aha, so this is a good question, because I still working on that very hard. And you know what exactly I'm working on? What other people think, like if somebody is able to press that button on me, it's on me. So it means I'm giving them power to control me
point.
and press my button. So the point is I need to work to the level that their opinion, I can hear you, but it will not destroy me inside. I can put the big face and it's like, but what is in here is important. If they will destroy, they say, you are therapist rubbish. And the moment, maybe I would be whatever I feel. And I will stand like this maybe, yeah?
But
inside it will go, oh my God, I am such a,
it's hurtful.
Yeah. When their words will not hurt me, when their words will not offend me, then that's actually what I want. And I'm hardly working so hard on this. And it's not because it's arrogance. No. Even them praising, somebody say, you're so amazing. You do such a fantastic job. I want inside of me to be this. Not because I am not happy that you said to me, but this is still brings that, wave on balance. So that's what I am looking personally to achieve, that nobody's opinion would actually be able to drag me down or to raise me so high that I will become something. My work, what I am doing now for years, I want to stay this. It's such a hard work, but this is what I want. And I think this is a strength when you're inside keeping it.
Would you give us a specific experience that you come across in your life, maybe recently, maybe a long time ago, depends what you feel, that will demonstrate of your strength and your kind of personalities as a woman?
Probably the best example would be, I didn't feel that I was strong at the time, but now when I look back and some people say, then I was thinking, yeah, probably that was a part of a very strong period of my, as a woman, strong woman. I 13 years ago, I decided to start my own practice. And then, same month exactly, I find out I'm pregnant. And I have 2 babies on my hands, right? And I was like, I don't want to let go of this. I don't want to let go of that. So there was not even, when I look back now there and think, why didn't you choose to put the practice aside and have a normal pregnancy and baby and all that kind of, at that time, there was
Motherhood.
not even, there was not even a thought to give up on one or another. They both. I needed to handle both of them. So that's what I did. And then it was actually the start was very interesting, I would say, because I started, and at that time was very popular Groupons and living socials, just very beginning of it. So I went on the Groupon, and I never knew what is it, how it functions and all. So me being pregnant, starting Groupon, they sold 700 vouchers for me, one person, to deal in 4 months. That is impossible.
4 weeks or 4 months? Hold
4
on.
months, but it is impossible. Believe me, it is impossible because it is impossible. So till now, for example, I am not answering the phone calls. The reason is I was getting so much phone calls. I'm still have this a small shake, when phone call comes in.
That's experience.
So that's what I did. I was working, pregnant, growing. The people come to me and like, oh, I feel bad. I said, no, but I felt so good. I had so much energy. I was going pregnant, all doing this. One day was 11 people per day I did. 11. I don't ask. I don't know. I
Did
don't
you have
know
a
how.
break? And you was pregnant at the time.
Very heavily. It was February.
Oh
So
my
my
gosh,
baby came
11.
in April. And I remember that day very much because I'm so mad really when you think now. I had my own practice in Blackrock. Because we lived at the time in Maynooth, I thought, okay, I will grab a bit Maynooth people as well to expand, blah, blah, blah. Start of the business, need to build up and my name and all of that, So I rented a small room in Maynooth as well. Mm-hmm. So then I'm from Blackrock, had no car at the time, by train, running from Blackrock to Maynooth, and worked there till, so those 11 people happened in between 2 practices per day. But I remember the day I didn't walk home, I took a taxi because I couldn't walk anymore.
My God.
No, it was, but it's just, and there was so many people. I know that big March, middle, my doctors put me in hospital and said, your baby is something, it's supposed to be that direction. We keep you here to see will she move. And I'm sitting there checking my diary like, so when are you letting me go? My people. And the doctor like turned at me and was like, what are you talking about now? Close the diary, woman.
You finished?
Yeah. I was working practically till the last day. 2 weeks after I had a baby, I went out to work.
In 2 weeks' time?
But
Who looked after the baby then?
So, between my husband, my older daughter, my son.
Whole family involved?
All family involved. I'm extremely grateful. They say they don't want to have kids because I was in helping.
After the experience, definitely not.
No, but it was situation because my daughter was walking around with a buggy. I have massage. I feed her. Then she was going home. My son at that time was 14. So there was not full day, but he was few hours looking after, helping. I mean, I'm extremely grateful. But now when I look back, it's like, why couldn't stop? But at that time felt, it's just, I trapped myself in that. And maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. That's what happened. That's how I did. And went through. What good happened of all of that?
Okay.
My rates on website, my name went so high. I'm still on the first pages if you Google my name.
See, that's a big achievement. And only a strong woman can achieve that, to be honest.
I am,
short
like,
of
if
time.
you Google my name, I'm still somewhere, Google Maps or something jumps out with my name. Mm-hmm. So you don't need to go to the second page or somewhere. Still there. So then I
done.
said, okay, that was worth it because I made a bit of my name.
Yeah, now
It was
you
hard
can just,
work,
yeah.
but I have extremely wonderfully strong daughter who is 12 now. Now we work together,
From the beginning.
body to body.
But it's
Yeah, so yeah. So
no, it's
that's how.
fantastic. No, that's an example, brilliant example of the how to be strong. You decided to keep both, and you was working hard. Not everybody able. To be honest, if I look at myself, I'm questioning, will I able to do that or not? Okay, another question. As a woman, strong woman, as a businesswoman as well, do you have any example to give us as when you have to stand up for yourself or for somebody else in some particular situation? It could be your maybe professional experience or maybe your personal experience, but it's kind of nice example to show how to stand up for yourself if somebody, I don't like the word attacking, but I would say try to maybe fight with you, put this way, or stop you to do something what you decide. Basically, you need to stand up and defend yourself from the point who you are and what you want. Put this way. Do you have any such an example to share?
I learned to stand up for myself. I was very yes person. And then eventually I become no, not always, but I learned to say no. It was very scary to say no. Then the power comes with it. And then you say no and then, I said no. And the people looks at you and they say, what happened to you? Always say yes, yes, yes. And now it's no, you're strange, you're not good. So that is a bit what you need to learn to not listen. When they say this, close your ears. And when I, in my business, actually very interesting journey I had with this, especially stand up for myself. Start your business, you're a bit scared that it will go and this, money, this and that. I was charging too small, too little. That's okay. Start is fine experience. Then there were people coming in and they were trying to tell me how to do my job, right? And I feel with all my body, this is wrong thing, what they're asking, oh, press harder, please, And I feel, this is maybe not good. Then you press hard and then they come next time, oh, it was very bad, you didn't. And I was like, okay. So then eventually I grew up into this. Of course, with practice, I felt more power. I felt, okay, I'm good what I do. I know what I do. I know that I am good what I do. And to me, coming like some businessman, they don't know the body like I do know. They can't tell me. So what I learned, my room is my space. You're coming to me, I'm hear you, but I work on you. And please, and we try to, of course, I try to make a connection, explain and all and all. So there was 2 times when I asked the person get up and leave the room. One time it was like, he wanted that I would do somebody else. I said, I'm not somebody else. Let me check. So he kept telling me with really in patronizing manner, and I can feel raising up. And I said, I am working on the person with wrong energy. That will not help. This is wrong. That feels wrong. So I stopped and I said, you know what? I'm really sorry, but I can't work with you any longer. I said, oh, no, move on. Keep going. And I was like, no, you need to dress and leave. Are you sure? I said, yes. Why? Because I said, if you are, accountant, yeah, I'm coming to you, you're doing my accounts, but I don't understand what. And I am asking you, and I'm telling you, no, put that number there. No, this I think is the wrong number. What you would say to me? Take your accounts and go somewhere else and leave me alone because I don't get, So I said, I was learning and I keep learning and I keep educating myself. Really, I have knowledge. And I'm not afraid to say that I have knowledge, really strong and big one. And then I said, so sorry, you need to go. Bye-bye. Then came another man as well, tried to, this is a masseuse. You masseuse. It's kind of, attitude. And I was like, okay. And he said, I suggest you now to move on to another spot. And I was like, okay. And then again I said, how many years you were studying anatomy and how big knowledge you have? No, I don't have. I said, so how come that you're telling me, which spot and how? Like, I mean, we can't. It was like, oh, no, no, no. I said, you know what? I was learning so many years, really. Not I treat college, then extra and extra. I keep learning. And I feel very strong. And I said, you will not be treating me in my place badly. I said, please go. And you know what? That gave me more strength.
Is this person back to you?
I'm not taking people like that back. I am.
Are they back? And you say
No, I don't think that. I think they were quite embarrassed leaving because their heads went down. It's like, I'm so sorry, no. But I am so happy
that you've been able to stand up
in nice, not rude way. But there is limits. I always hear you say, "Oh, it's too strong, too fantastic." You need to communicate, but you can't. In my room, put me down.
Yeah.
And direct, no, it's like there's always limits.
Absolutely.
Rudeness is unacceptable.
I agree.
There is no, respect, understanding, listening. You coming to me for a help, please. We can talk, help. But I'm very happy because before I never was. I would be like,
And you're feeling guilty, basically. And
yes.
then you can't.
And now I felt I stood for myself, for what I believe, for what I do. And I felt very good about this.
That's a very good example, actually, just the way how you start from basically kind of maybe I would call insecure in a professional way, and then you build the strength and you understood what you do. And when somebody who basically your client who's supposed to relax and enjoy, and maybe if you're not happy, don't get back, but not tell you how to do the job. It's the same like you come guys to the doctor and say, listen, I have pain there and here, and the doctor says, okay, you need to do ABC, and he says, no, it doesn't work. And I need different things. So what doctor probably will advise you not to use at all because you don't have this diagnosis yet to use this medication or to do any treatment such as such. It's doesn't matter where you're going to. It basically has to respect person, and the person can just say goodbye, and you wouldn't be happy.
You see, there is in another way, it is very personal area.
Absolutely,
I am
yes.
The doctor as well. Like, this is so personal. The person gives himself or herself into my hands. You nearly literally half naked, right? So it is you vulnerable, fragile completely. So you need to be in somebody's hands what you feel comfortable and nice and trusting. And same to me. I need to feel comfortable and
to be able to help,
good.
Yes.
So it's like I am extremely happy. I have absolutely fantastic clients. I miss them if they come. It's like my own people coming. And that's why I never afraid of competition. 3 rooms beside me can have the same job I do. That doesn't bother me at all because I know my people comes to me. Their people comes to them because it's so personal. So they need to feel good with me.
Okay.
The knowledge of my practice is one thing, but they need to feel safe in this
comfortable.
Yes. And it should work from that way. Magic happens when we both work nicely. That way is love, and it's beautiful. Like what's happening
when you
people.
charge each other, not just her.
Yeah, it's just it's just my people.
That's an absolutely great example. So it's very important to look after yourself, okay? So we talk about it and what you're doing to look after yourself, not from the point of beauty, what's important too, from the healing part of you. When you're working with people, you are sharing your energy and you need to recharge you. What you're doing, how you protect yourself from burnout situation.
Learning hard way, first of all. Learned very hard way. All that. Because I was going, yes. And you burn, and then... Listen, in life, if you don't learn easy way, you learn hard way.
One another.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So before I was taking people back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have between every person at least 15 minutes. But mostly half an hour. So what I do between every person, you know what I do? I lay on the ground in my room and I'm just having that time for myself.
Meditation type?
Whatever I feel that time, it's just me time.
Okay.
And that is becoming very important for me. I'm still learning to take carefully of myself, to do many things, and because I had a very strong habit to give and to do for other people much more, like was really very, you want my underwear, there you have it, you want this, it was, I'm learning I am on a very interesting journey, by the way, I think, in this interesting age, but I'm still learning, and I think we always learn. And one day, if I will say that I know everything, then you need to
Check you up.
to cut me off, because then it means something happened to me wrong. Because I think we still learn and we still don't know something, and we'll still learn, and we can still make yourself more and more
Okay.
better than yesterday. I think that's so.
Asking this question, I would like to give some explanation. I heard also that people sometimes will use water or something else, just like maybe even salt, whatever, just try to recharge. For example, to after each client, of course, clean your, wash your hands, blah, blah, blah. But maybe what I heard some people doing there, just try to use the water to go to shower or maybe lie down in the bath, not after each client, but
In the evening
in the
after.
evening after work, or maybe once in the week, depends of how busy you are. So they're saying that what they're doing, maybe it's more belief in that than maybe health, I don't know. But at the same time, they're saying, okay, I was working with people, I'm talking about kind of your type of job that you work in, or anybody who work directly to their person to person, tete-a-tete, where you're using your energy one another way. And some people feel very drugged out, and to recover, to recharge, to bring back themselves to life. So they're using water therapy, using maybe salt bath for that as well, whatever. Do you use any such like it as well? Do you have any kind of a magic habit that you're using to help yourself to recover?
Every evening, go shower. It's important to wash that out. Yes, it's very
But I'm not
important.
talking about you going to shower.
No, it's not,
for the
I-
hygiene, but I'm talking about
yeah.
point of
Yeah, you need to like, I could shower this part, but it's very important to stand under the running water. Not very hot, but it's kind of nice to clear. And then literally, there is one technique what I was taught by another witch, as we call it.
See, I told you, be careful.
Yeah, it's a very nice technique what I loved, and I found it's very helpful. So you stand under the shower, and let's say you have some problem, or even if you don't have, but especially if you have some problem, 10 days in a row, you stand under the shower every evening. Not hot water, very important, because hot water makes it stick close more to you. The warmish. And then you need to imagine. You can say, if you're religious, you can say a prayer. If you're spiritual, whatever, say universe. First of all, sorry for whatever you want to say. And second, you say, I'm really grateful for and please help me with whatever you want to say. Or if you just want to wash, is just, say, please just, help me to relax, to clear. It's very personal again. So first you need to apologize, maybe whoever you upset or whatever, because you don't know, right? Second, I'm grateful for, no. And third is like, please help me to, again, if you're religious, Jesus, God, doesn't matter. So what I do, what I feel helps, then you need to imagine that you wash. I am imagining that I am full of mud. I'm all in mud, right? Completely. And I'm imagining that I'm washing myself, and that mud goes, washes nicely, literally. And even I do it with like legs like this, because it helps me to imagine to clear that mud. Everybody has different, but you need to imagine that you're washing yourself completely. It takes time, believe me or not, in the beginning, because it's so hard to keep your mind in the spot, because you keep running, oh, this is nonsense, or do I do it right or something? It takes surprisingly simple things. It's always hard to do, right? So you wash your body, yeah, and then there is three words to say. You want to say or not, but water takes everything out. And translate in English right now. I need. So you say in the end, like, wherever water goes, my trouble flows, or something like that, 3 times. That's what I was taught.
And you have to believe in that as well when you're saying that.
I
Correct?
mean, what's the point doing that if you, I mean, if you believe that that will not, water washes, water clears, water, even if you feel very heavy after every treatment, right? I go and under cold water, hold my hands and just at least do that.
Okay.
Because some sessions could be really heavy. You know, you give a lot more. Most of the times it happens exchange of love, which is this is everybody. Will you leave with that? You stay with love and the person leaves with love, you know, and that is the beautiful sessions.
I love that.
Mostly, you know, but there is people who it's exactly same love happens, but then it is heavier because maybe some heavier stuff lifted, you know, or something. So then you go and you hold the hands under cold water, because I don't have salt in my workplace, or sage. Sage is grounding, and I really experienced that during some. I did ayahuasca, and one woman was very bad, and they saged her, and I felt I was in different stage. I was a bit of a flying stage, and I felt how that sage was really pulling me down. And that moment I said, that's for sure grounding. So that is sage grounding, for sure.
That's a great advice and great technique. Renata, this was absolutely a brilliant conversation. Thank you very much for all your advices. I believe it's very helpful. It was very helpful for our audience and who can use and follow by your example. Just quick about yourself to complete. You in Ireland for how long?
22 years.
And where are you from originally, if I can ask you?
Lithuania.
So that is one of the examples that, guys, people who is coming to Ireland, they try to develop themselves, they try to build self-confidence, self-new, and they build businesses, they try to be successful. And I believe it doesn't matter who you're from, who you are, if you want to be somebody, you will be able. So remember, if you pass love to universe, you will get more back. Guys, thank you very much. Stand with us, and I hope you did enjoy the conversation we had today with Renata. Renata, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And quick word, guys, for next few weeks. I hope you did see my advertisement already. So we will have a few interested guests who will talk about them beauty, fashion, and wedding. If you would like to know more, tune in. Thank you very much. Stay with me. I'm Tanya Corless. Thank you.